Well, as the kingdom mourns the loss of the Queen, it's also celebrating the ascension of a new monarch, King Charles III. Well, we spoke with former Prime Minister David Cameron, who talked about the importance of this transition of power while holding on to the country's centuries of tradition.
I hope that we don't lose the magic. I mean, some of the things we've seen this week of heralds and trumpets and processions, I mean, of course, they're not as important as the institution itself and the role that it plays. But nonetheless, many of us like these symbols because they mean something and make us help feel that attachment to the institution of the constitutional monarchy and the way our constitution works.
It was interesting to learn that then Prince Charles sought these practice audiences with you. How did that come about?
He knew his mother couldn't last forever, although for those of us, born since 1952, we've always had the Queen, and it feels like a rock of our lives has disappeared. So I think he knew one day he would take on the role. He's thought deeply about it. He wanted to get every part of it right.
When the Queen started her reign, she was head of state in 32 countries. Now that stands at 15. Do you expect that more countries will drop King Charles III as head of state?
Ultimately, it's their decision. But I think people can see, and they see this week, that having a constitutional monarchy where your head of state is above politics and a symbol of unity and a symbol of service and duty, and your politicians can fight out the issues underneath that, it's a good system. It served us well, and it served others well too.
And as Prime Minister, since you had so many private audiences with her, what's something that people may not know about her on a personal level?
Well, she's got a very good sense of humour. She had a glint in her eye and this wonderful smile, a mischievous sense of humour. Also, is a phenomenally good driver. That's something not everybody knows. In the evening sometimes, you get into her Range Rover, she drives it herself at breakneck speed across the moors, and you go and, I remember being cooked a barbecue by Prince Philip on a barbecue he'd designed himself, driven there by the Queen, and then the two of them, with their guests, including me and other people, they waited on you at the table and brought you your food. And that was one of the most extraordinary things I witnessed as Prime Minister. So she was very down to earth, as well as being an extraordinary monarch.
He also called the Queen the world's greatest public servant.